Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center. Here to congratulate you on the purchase of your Torque 371. Beautiful unit, toy hauler you guys picked. I'm going to walk you through the unit, show you how to use things when you're camping. Get you all set up to enjoy your camping season. So the first thing you want to do, bring down your leveling jacks. Make sure that this is pulled out when you're putting them down. What you're going to do is you're going to come around here next to your propane tank to this opening. Be your auto leveling system. Simply turn it on, hit auto level, and it's going to bring your unit where you need it to be. Sometimes the auto level isn't set correctly, so you can go to the right one, up or down, left, up or down. Once you have your unit level, next thing you're going to do is hook up your water and propane and electricity. Let's start by your water. First thing you want to do is you want to plug into the park system, and at the end of your hose, just like this, you're going to want to put on a water pressure regulator. What that's going to do is it's going to protect your lines inside by reducing the pressure. You don't know what it has at the park. For example, this one here is 100 psi max. This will reduce it down to preset to 40 to 50 psi's. Simply plug it in there, turn on your hose. Once you have your hose turned on, we're going to go back around to the front side of the unit, and we're going to go to our hot water heater. Inside your hot water heater is going to be a pressure release valve. Simply pull on that, release all the air till you see some water coming out of here. Once a little bit of water comes out, you know that you are all set and full. After you have your water hooked up, next thing you're going to do is hook up your electricity. All the way on the back in the off-camp side is where your power hooks up. At the end of this 50 amp power cord, you put what we call a dog bone. It's a reducer from 50 down to 30. And then if you're parked at home, want to plug into some 110, this amperage reducer, which comes with your convenience pack, will simply go on the end of this here and plug into 110. Take note that you do not have enough power when hooked up to 110 to run your AC unit. Now have our water hooked up and our power hooked up. One more thing I want to mention about the water. If you arrive at a camp that does not have full hookup and you just want to fill up your potable water, turn this to the right to fill up your city, turn to the left to fill up your tank. Again, use your water pressure regulator. Fill this up, go over, release your air until you have water going through and you know that you're good. Also out here is an outdoor shower. Cable hookups, satellite hookup, and a 110. Storage and your propane. Coming to the front of the unit, you got your Cummins Onin 5500 generator and your battery pack. Another good idea when you arrive at campsite is to check these. Sometimes they'll wiggle loose during transport or over time, and make sure you got a good connection. Coming back around to the front of the unit, you have your propane regulator up top. Allows you to use the propane on this side, or use the one over on the other side. Inside this other storage is another 110 cable, hot water bypass valve, which is great to use when you're winterizing the unit. You can bypass your hot water heater so you don't run that antifreeze through your hot water heater, and your hand crank for override on the slides. Let's go back more on your campsite storage here. Your outdoor speakers, of course your fridge, outdoor grill, and television. You will have to light this outdoor grill by hand. Coming around to the back of the unit. This unit is prepped for a backup camera. Not sure if you guys have one, but we do have the communicator in our store. Well, it covers everything on the outside. Let's take a walk on the inside. As you enter your unit, immediately to your left will be your fire extinguisher. To your right, in the control panel, let's start at the top of that. This is a Wine Guard Connect. This is to turn on your satellite. Accent lighting switches, and then to turn on your Cummins generator, simply press this button, you'll hear it crank up. This here is to check all of your levels, your gray tank, your other gray tank, black tank, fresh tank, batteries. Down here, water pump. Again, only turn this water pump on if you're using potable water, and depending on what you're using, gas or electricity, turn these on to light your hot water heater. Below that are some more lighting light switches. Below that, your slide, your other slide, and your awning. Note on your awning, you want to run that out until the flap on the end falls down to 90 degrees, then you know you've went out far enough. At the bottom, you have your fuse box. Looks like you got a ton of 15s in there, a couple of 20s. I highly recommend having some fuses on hand with you while you're camping. And to the right, your breaker box. Let's talk about your reclining sofa. Every single seat in here, all four of them will recline with what I like to call a parachute pull. Simply pull on that and that'll recline. Next one is here, here, and here. Again, all four seats recline. Simply push them back down to close. This is your lighting. Let's talk about your fridge now. There's a reader for the fridge. Let's show you how to turn this on. In the top of your freezer, on and off button. You turn it on, you see it could be the left for auto, right for gas. When you're on auto, what that's going to do is have you running on gas, and as soon as you plug into electricity, it automatically switches to electricity. And then here's your temperature set, different settings for that, and shut it off. These switches to the left of the kitchen is to open your vent up there. One button to open, another button to turn on. And of course, your microwave and oven, stove and oven. Simply turn your gas on, turn on your lighter. Let's go to the toy hauler section. Of course, you know you have your bathroom here. 110, 110, 110. Lots of place to plug in. This is prepped for a washer and dryer. You can put a washer and dryer in this unit. You can be camping for a long time. It's a great idea to have. And of course, your bunk area. And your loft. Underneath your loft will be this whole control panel here. A110. Again, lighting. More lighting. Again, another fan. You can raise, turn on and off. Another awning for this area. And your bed control, up or down. So let me explain something on the bed control. If you want to bring down both bunks, there are 4 cotter pins. Make sure this bunk is up underneath it. Take that cotter pin out on all 4 corners, and then when you lower the bed, the bunks will come down with it. They will stop at about this height here, and then the bottom chairs will come down. All right, let's talk about your patio. But before we go outside and set this up, let's go in here. Coming up into your bedroom, you do have your adjustable bed with a remote for that. 110 on the side. Your own AC duct back here. This wall does have a backer, so you can mount a TV here. There's your cable on 110. I want to note that in your bathroom, you have your 110 with your GFI. Now, let's go take a look at the patio. Alright, now we're at the back of your trailer. I'm going to show you how to set up your patio. So we release these. Push them to the outside. Spring adjusted, one hand. And of course, if you're using it as a ramp, you'll unhook these cotters. As you bring these out on the corner, you see the piece that snaps into. And you're all set. Lastly, let's talk about the dirty job. Be sanitary, wear some gloves. In your unit will be your sewage hose. Hook that sewage up to your black sewage drain back here at your sewage outlet connection. Once you have that all hooked up and into theirs, drain tank, you're gonna come up here. To the front of the unit here, down to the right, you can pull your black tank. This is just to the right of your, just to the left of your off-camp side slide. Pull your black tank. Once you have your black tank pulled, next thing you want to do is use your black tank flush. Hook up your water pressure regulator again. Plug into tank flush. Hook your hose up there. Run that for about 5 minutes to clean that black tank out really good. Once you have your black tank flushed, you're going to want to then close your black and open up your gray. It's going to dump all of your galleries, clean your hose up really good, and store it away in a safe spot. A couple other things I'd like to point out. This is your furnace heat release. Please steer clear of this, it'll get really hot. Also, on your off-camp side, you do have access to the back of your fridge here. Again, thank you for the purchase of your Torque. Hope you guys have a great rest of your summer, many years more camping in it. Again, congratulations and happy camping.